The steppes on the other bank of the Danube presented a striking contrast with the provinces of the empire known by Salvian and with part of the Pannonia occupied by the Huns. There were no towns, no stone farms, no gardens. On the other hand, the country was full of herds of horses and cows. There were hamlets of octagonal houses and round felt yurts. The metallurgical workshops and the brick and pottery factories smoked. The detachments of warriors and convoys of chariots furrowed the roads. On the lakes and rivers, fishermen in light boats, sometimes in birch bark, checked their nets. Finally, after climbing a col between high hills, the travelers see an extraordinary panorama. A circular city of 9 concentric enclosures made of high palisades of painted and varnished trunks. Wooden towers with colored roofs of curious, round and pointed shapes like the helmets of the Huns warriors overcome them. Salvian does not understand whether it is to strengthen defense or aesthetic concern. Inside the 9 enclosures is a town of round wooden houses, resembling the yurts of the Huns, arranged along the circular streets. In the central area of this impressive architectural complex is the royal palace, made up of several round buildings. The military camps, the caravan parkings of traders and markets. The villages of artisans are scattered around this city. The embassy stops not far from the city and the Romans mount their tents in one of the places, located on the edge of a river, arranged for foreign delegations. Then Salvian and Sabir enter the city. The round houses are actually well-built octagonal houses. Some are carved and lacquered. Through the open windows, Salvian sees walls decorated with silk and furnishings, floors covered with carpets and skins, low tables, round or oval. The majority of the men are in woolen jackets, in large white trousers. Boots of leather with belts at the level of the ankle. Salvian remarks that the women are dressed elegantly and neatly, wear embroidered waistcoats and blue skirts with or without clear borders. White shirts a little long with jabots around the neck and arms, sometimes decorated with lace. The girls, bareheaded, decorate their hair with coins. All the girls, even the smallest ones, wear earrings, bracelets and rings. The Roman noticed the politeness of the inhabitants, their sincere smiles and their interest in foreigners. They cross 2 walls and enter a large tower near the 3rd door. Sabir discusses with the guard officers in the tower and turns to Salvian. Khan Oros is aware of our arrival. He will receive us tomorrow at noon. Attila left for the Urals to carry out an inspection. He must be back in a month. They have prepared for your embassy a house in town. Your tents will serve you as secondary residences. My detachment stays there keeping the camp. The main Khan of the Huns receives the embassy in his palace. The Romans enter a large reception room, framed by wooden panels of remarkable polish, decorated with reliefs and draperies and sculptures. Large round columns support the ceiling. Khan Oros, dressed in a silk shirt, sits on a high chair on a 3-step platform. He wears a belt composed of gold rectangular plates with reliefs and fine designs. The officers and other chiefs who surround him have arms and even shoes decorated with gold plates inlaid with precious and semi-precious stones. The letter and gift ceremony takes place in a relaxed atmosphere and passes quickly. The Khan recalls the role of the Hun armies in the defense of the Roman Empire of the West and his honorary title of General of the Eastern Roman Empire. I became the Khan of the Huns after the death of Monday, my elder brother, father of Attila. For 20 years we have not had serious conflicts with the Romans. Prince Uldan, founder of this city, has helped the Romans on several occasions to repel the invasions of the Goths. After the death of my brother Octa, I became the main Khan of the Huns of the Danube in the Ural and further. Prince Attila, after his return from Italy, showed brilliant abilities and did much for the consolidation of our divine union of Huns peoples and tribes. This is why he recently received the title of Khan. My younger brother Oros is Khan of the Caucasian Huns, by the will of the one and all-powerful God, the Goths, the Gepids, and other Germanic peoples, the Alans, the Sakas, and the other Scythian tribes, as well as the Ugars and the Slavs, entered into our union. I believe that peace between the Roman empires and our great union will contribute to peace between the peoples of Africa and Spain to Siberia and Bactria. Orestes answers briefly and modestly. The regent Galla Placidia asked me to transmit you a letter from the Emperor Valentinian III with the expression of friendship and the hope of strengthening the peaceful relations between our states. We highly value the Huns warriors and properly pay for their service in our empire. Your wise decision to send Prince Attila to his studies in Italy and the permission to the Huns detachment to serve in our troops brings our peoples closer. Salvian feels that the answer of the young and noble Roman is pleasing to King Hun, who is of the age of the father of the ambassador. The Khan gently advised the ambassador to await the return of Attila. He knows your customs and habits well, and I will ask him to compose a reply to the regent of my and his part. Give the letter for Attila to Keriko, wife of the young Khan. She manages all her affairs and can send this letter to her husband by a messenger. I shall set out tomorrow for the Caucasus to meet the Khan Abbas. You can travel freely in our country accompanied by my men who will guarantee your safety. Oros smiles. You, the Romans, cannot do without baths. I will allow you to visit the baths and the swimming pool of the palace. There is also, in the city, a library created on the basis of the books brought back from Italy by Attila. Soon, you will be able to attend our big party.